exciting is it to see him doing this time of the year, especially considering what's coming?
Yeah, I mean, look, I feel like he's in a really good spot, throwing the ball well. Went through a little lull there in the middle of the season or whenever that was, and kind of dug himself out of that. And probably, hopefully, going through stuff like that, you learn things and it allows you to make adjustments that you need to make. And he's done that, and I feel like he's obviously going out there with a lot of confidence right now.
You guys talked before the season about as good as he's been, maybe having a little more to offer. You feel like he's achieved that this year?
I don't know. I mean, he's an ace, so I mean, he pitches like that. So he's had a phenomenal year to this point. On top of that, just the kind of person and teammate he is. He's everything you'd want in bringing somebody in to be a featured guy in your rotation.
Is it the best you've seen him this year, just with regard to commanding all of his pitches?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I remember one early in Detroit where he was dominant. He's had a number of pretty impressive games this year. This was really good, really efficient. And like I said, I thought changeup wise, it was probably his best.
Aaron, team once again found a way to strike. The team once again offensively found a way to get on the board early, and that just how clutch has that been for this team lately to allow your pitchers to kind of go to work?
Yeah, I think it's important. You got to be able to win a lot of different ways in this league, but jumping out on top early obviously is big and allows you to play offense on offense, allows you to push the envelope and do some things. So, great job by Goldie getting us going right from the jump, and Rosie being in the middle, big 2-run double there to get us on the board. So, just a good win, off a late night and getting in here, a good way to start the series.
You touched on this in Boston, but what makes Rosario so good, not just against lefties, but also in that role where he's not playing regularly?
Yeah, I mean, he's a pro. He prepares really well. And I love the energy he brings to the field every day. He's got a real veteran presence to him. He's obviously been in the league for a while. He's been a starter in the league. He's kind of morphed into this role. He's turned into kind of a lefty killer. But he's always ready. Works really hard on his body. Does his defensive work where he bounces around different places, and he's I feel like come in here and fit in really well.
Aaron, what's the balance with a guy like Caballero, who obviously is dangerous on the base paths, but that's the second time this trip that he's gotten caught like that?
Yeah. I mean, you got to live with some of it. I mean, it's, when you're running a lot and you're stealing a lot of bases, there's some risk that goes with that. So there's going to be some outs along the way. You try and do your homework and prepare as best you can to limit that, limit those things. But, as much as we're pushing the envelope in the running game, those things are going to happen from time to time. And, tonight, obviously with the disengagements, but with the lefties, it makes it kind of tricky. So I think in that situation, got to be a little more not so carefree. But I think net, when you add it all up, it's been a huge positive, despite, a couple where you get caught. And that's going to be part of it when you are as aggressive as he is and a few of our guys are.